Okay, it says I'm live, but I'm not finding it on my PC to match up with it. Hmm. You guys enjoy watching that scenery for a while? It's because I can't see. Okay, that's the old one. Okay, mobile. This should be the right one. Maybe. Maybe. Hey, we're getting something. Can try. Yeah, I can't even see the messages. Bring this up. Hi, chat. Well, I see everybody in the chat. Can you see me anything yet? No, it's not connected there, is it? Or is there a lag? Hold on, I'm still testing it. See, it's got a lag on it. No. Okay. I just want this out of the way. So you guys see me all right? Can you see me all right? With a cigarette in my mouth? You know, this is not exactly how I want to do this. Oh, let's go, buddy. You know, I did one of these successfully a week and a half ago. Now all of a sudden I can't get nothing to work. Can you see me now? Yeah, I don't know if you can hear me all right or not. See, my camera's showing. Are we there now? Are we there now? I'm trying to see how far behind I am. Yeah, I'm a little behind. I gotta. How do you catch up with your live? Hello? Not looking for volume. Or did I just kill the volume? Can you hear me now? Oh. Where the hell's the chat? What's up, y'all? I know you can't. I can't see myself yet. I'm trying to get the camera to go to catch up. I'm seeing stuff that's already been filmed. I don't know how to see here. How about now? No, camera's still. I'm still talking on the camera. I'm seeing. This is what lives are for, so you can figure out all the dumb crap. Says good to go, but I can't see what I'm showing, so I don't know if the camera's hitting me right or not. And pop out dashboard. What the? Excellent. Oh, it says it's excellent on live, but I'm behind. I'm lagging on my own live. Uh, this is too freaking funny, guys. I can't get it to bring up. No, I'm not doing questions and answers. Close that. Oh, what is stream settings? Anybody know how to catch up on your own live? See, I had this. Everything worked last time. See, now I got sound, but that's gonna reverberate back to you guys. How about now? I'm almost caught up with it. It hesitates too long for me to catch. I mean, there's nothing worse than trying to follow what's going on and everything you're doing is ahead of what everybody else is seeing. And now I can't hear myself either. Oh, this is fun. Hello, hello. Hello. Yeah, about five to 10 seconds delay there. I can see the chat. Okay, let me turn the volume back down because I wanted to see that. So this kind of bites because I had a whole different plan. Usually I have my, I don't do very good on regular posts with conversation, but I had this one all set up. Trying to get it ready to go. Yeah. Now let's see if I can get this. See, I bit my Amigos sticker in the process. It's a good thing I bought 2 of those kits. Yeah, I was going to talk about my 125 skill card. Bought the kit, the Showdown kit. And I know I'll be looking off to the right because my laptop's down to the right here. But I started putting it together. Everybody knows Shotgun Dave's did one a week ago Friday. I don't know if he did one this week. I hadn't seen it, but I did talk to him today, and I don't remember if I got the answer to that or not. Get this thing back on. Let's get it back on chat here. Oh well. So, let me start let's start from the beginning. So my first kit was a 132 kit from Slot Car Corner, and I was building it for, I think it was back in January, and I was working on the 55 Chevy, which, you know, I had soldered it all together and everything. Hope there's enough light there. Again, can't see myself till after the fact. I just took the body off the car on my screen. Anyway, so you can see I got a lot of solder on there. I made a mess of it, but it runs great. And then on the body, this is what I think Dave was talking about this, doing the card versus doing this. This is the actual body out of the car, and if you can see that close enough, I had to modify it so that when the motor went over, it slipped up through the shell of the seating. So, you know, and then where I got to with it was I never got it actually mounted on the car, so I never put these plates on because I wasn't sure how to mount it to the inside of the car versus this. So it came down to, that's as far as I got with the car. Never got the numbers on it. Never. I just kind of, in a bad way, gave up. And I really wanted to see this car run. And this is where, you know, the guy did stick out in front of it a little bit. And so that was the first car I tried to do. I got it out here because I'm finishing, and I just moved my soldering area to this room. And let's see here. Get this thing to work right. Now, is it rotating again? No. According to the last time you see my live, my room was a lot different. A lot of my Gears of War stuff was behind me. You can see I got a new mural up there. Well, not a mural, I didn't paint it. And I rearranged this whole room today. Brought my stuff in here, and I'm gonna bring you down to that, and I'm gonna show you there for seeing the car itself rather than just me. So, let's see what I can do here. I gotta, of course, now wait for the camera to catch up with me so I can see it. So if you can see it. That's not working. We'll take it off this one. Again, guys, I'll get better at this, I promise. So, do this. Maybe. Is it working yet? This might be a different bird's eye. I think we got it. Maybe. You go further back. Okay, guys. I'm going to have to hold the phone for a minute until I figure this out. Bring it down. The good thing about this one is I'll be able to see what I'm trying to show you. Okay. Now here, let me span back. So all my gear stuff is now over here. It's a game I play. Just love playing it. And I filled it all in. Kind of makes it feel a little homey around here. So I got a blue light overhead. And put my 3D print over here, which actually it's working on this ugly spider thing. No. That's actually something I'm working on for Shane, actually. So he has something for his layout. Anyway. So I bought this car. Let's get this thing down a little bit. So I bought this car. It is the... let's say I bought a car. I bought this car too. This is 49. This is a 49. I bought 3 of these things. That's a 1950. Technically, it could be a 51. Now, see the differences in it? This is a resin kit I purchased. I think I told this in my last video. Shotgun Dave told me about it, and I thought it was the car I was looking for. And it's not. So, this car I'm going to send to Shotgun Dave because I did the history on this car. A guy, the Neal family, I can't think of his first name, and I'm sorry for that. I knew it earlier when I talked to Dave. He bought, back then there was roadsters, you know, your hot rods, and then you had people that, most of you that are older would know this, they had the, you know, what's that called? You're putting all the extras on your car. It wasn't really about speed, it was about looks. And a man from, a Japanese boy, he had some money, and this was popular in the 50s. And so he brought a car in and said he wanted it to be different than everybody else's. I mean, he went to great extremes with it. You know, the flares, there was no other car built like it. I'm out of the camera view. Sorry, guys. So there's no other car like it. And he won a lot of car shows, and then he ended up selling the car. Got interested in other things. I think he got interested in racing, if I remember correctly. So he sold the car, and it kind of changed hands, not for the better, among a few people. And then a 16-year-old boy bought the car for $500. The guy was asking $750, I think is what it was, or something like that. Anyway, he managed to get the money for the car and bought it. And he got it running, and he met his wife with this car, as a matter of fact. He was driving, she was at her grandma's, and he would drive around the block trying to show off and get her attention. And they actually got dated and ended up getting married, and they actually got married in the car. So, I need to show a picture, but that would mean using my laptop. And I don't want to mess with it right now because everything's working. So, anyway, from 16, he had the car all the way up to his passing, which he had it for 59 years. And it's still owned by the Neal family today. It's in the Virginia Museum, if I remember correctly, car museum. And anyway, along the way, it sat in the garage because he had a family and everything else. So, it needed a lot of work over the years. And the original crew that built this car, the painters and all that, came together because he wanted to put it in one last car show. And they put the whole car back together. Matter of fact, most of the cars in that area, I'm jumping stories, sorry, because I forgot how I was going to tell this story now, because I got frustrated with this. But so your original 50s, most people did the show cars. They were dark colors. So when he did his car, this is a bad representation, but it's lighter than the black one, so that's why I'm using it. He did a ice green, a color that hadn't been made before, and then he did a dark green down under here. And he had like a Cadillac emblem on it, and he had special inscribing paint, thin paint job, the fancy scribing on the dash panel. I think the paint matched the dash, or it was the same on the dash. And I mean, it was incredible. I mean, it was a beautiful car. But so anyway, it was the original crew that put the car back together. It kind of just, and you saw this Neal guy with his every time he walked into the garage where he kept the car, the light on his face, you knew it was all heart for that vehicle. So that's why I've decided to give this to Dave. Not really my era, and I don't have the heart I think it's going to take to make this car look like something like that. So I'm going to ship this off to Shotgun Dave and give him this car. I haven't read anybody's stuff in a while. How's everybody enjoying the story so far? I'm away from the PC, so I can't really see it. Anyway, so Shotgun Dave, I will send this off Monday or Tuesday to you, and I know he'll do it right. He'll give it the right love it needs, because it wasn't the car I was actually looking for. This was a police car that I bought in the box. I think I showed this the other day. So this was the police car for it. And it had the only reason I bought it is because it had the marker lights. I didn't realize that was a common thing back then. That's when they spruced up those cars like that. A lot of people put the extras on it, the police lights. Now this one obviously was a police car, so they put the lights on it anyway. But then this kit, when I bought it, which actually I bought this kit to put onto that car. Because I needed the glass, the bumpers, and everything. That's the problem with the resin kit. And this one actually came with three different body kit things for it. Does that make sense? Let's see here. Everybody loves the Mad Max videos. Shane, damn it. Sorry, I thought I'd go back through this a little bit and kind of, I'll just say hi to everybody. I didn't mean to miss everybody. I just got a little panic there whenever I couldn't get this thing to work. Because I've only done it one other time, but I was successful, so I expected it to go without a hitch today, and it did not. It looks like we've got a few people in here. P&W. Blue Oval Racing. SLOTCAR Hub. How you doing? Got the Australian boys in here, definitely. Clearwater. Shane. P&W. Chris P. How you doing, buddy? Let's see here. I'm trying to see who. I hope I don't miss anybody. But anyway. In fact, I don't even think I haven't seen Shotgun Dave in here. And I told him I was going to be alive tonight. Anyway. So, I bought this one, and this is the car I was looking for because it's similar to this one. It had the French style headlights, where this one does not. I mean, I probably could have produced it. This is a snap together, actually. That's why this stuff's already on there. I put it on just to take a look at it, but that's when you got the hood that pops up. You can get two different hoods for it. But I need to show the car is what I need to do. So let me see what I can do here while I'm talking. Wouldn't that be great? Just so happens I have an Xbox. I can go to YouTube there and bring it back up, and hopefully it doesn't screw up my channel. Because you never know. So let's squeeze this way a little bit. Let's see what I can do here. Ain't that beautiful? Sorry, I don't know how to put clips in yet, so we're going to have to... I think this is where it starts. Nope, we got to go back. Yeah, see, I already started this. This is the car I'm trying to build, guys. I know you can't hear the sound on it. Because I have my Xbox is hooked up by headset only. And I don't even think it's plugged in. So anyway, I just wanted to show you the car. And of course that's Cobra. The movie was in 1986. It was called Cobra. And the car stole the show, honestly. And they had 4 of them in the actual original filming. All 4 of them completely customized, all exactly the same. So 3 of them got bashed up. They were the stunt cars, and then one was obviously the show car. But and Sylvester Stallone kept that show car afterwards. I don't know if any of you guys know the story, but he kept the car and he put it in one of his garages, and somebody went in and stole the car, and it was gone. Didn't know where it was for a while, but then it showed back up in an auction that somebody was trying to sell because they had bought the car from somebody, or anyway, they were trying to sell it, and he caught wind of it and said, "Hey, that was my car and it was stolen. I want my car back." And more or less the story is they said no, and he had to go legally about it, and they ended up having to give him the car plus $3 million in damages. So not bad. It fixed up the car, and but there was 4 altogether. 3 of the other cars were stunt cars, and most of them thought they were destroyed. One of them was dismantled and kept for the shell itself, and it's hanging in a restaurant, I think, or something like that. The other 2, or I think the other one went somewhere. I forgot the story on that part. And one of them was basically, it was destroyed. It was not any good. The other one, a guy bought it and he used it for a race car, and then at first, and then it ended up sitting in a field rusting out, and then somebody finally got it and restored it. So, and I think it's in one of the other shops. But there's been multiple versions of the car made. So this is just kind of the chase scene. I mean, me personally, I would give up the chase because I was destroying my car. I mean, wouldn't you? That's a beautiful freaking car. Happens to be a custom gray that they made. Another guy was actually having a car made, and I watched it just so I could see what the paint was. And it was a matte silver or gray with a hint of forget something I mixed in the paint to give it that just a slight sheen over the whole thing. So it's not like a super bright shiny car. It had this little sheen about it, and that's what made the movie. I mean, I love the paint job. I actually thought there was like a hint of green in it, but maybe I'm colorblind. This is the car that actually, the body style that was actually used. I originally thought these were cut out in the movie version. They are not. There's only because I looked at a picture and I couldn't see the back wheel, or I could see the back tire, but I couldn't see these. So I thought it was cut out. But no, this is the actual body I needed. But I'm going to turn this into the actual... God bless, I'm not even putting it in the front of the camera. Why didn't you guys tell me this stuff? So, anyway, I'm going to turn this into the police car that it's supposed to be. And so that will be the end of that one. And I'll put that back down here. This one is white. But this is the kit that it came with. It's a 49 Mercury limited edition. And this kind of gives you an idea of some of those cars they made back then. You know, you didn't have the police lights. This one actually has trophies you can put with it, so I thought that was kind of cool. Different hubcaps. Now the police car had the full moons on it. I plan to use that on the Cobra car, of course. So that police car is going to get one of these sets of rims, and the other set's going to go to Dave. I think. So it might be Tuesday before I get this done, Dave. Anyway, so there's 3 car kits in here, and with different bumpers. Like you can see, this is one bumper. This one's got like a perforation in it. Get this down in front of the camera. It's a different kind of bumper. And then if you notice, this has got the split in the window, whereas this car does not, because it was cut out in the original car. So I just wanted to show some comparisons of the cars and kind of give you an idea where I'm going. So I'll be doing more with that. This is what I've got so far. This is the white car. I did the Friday thing, set it up, got it lined up. I just got to still mark my wheels, but for some reason I'm lacking in pencils. And so if I do this right, I have a pencil mark from last time to make the center of the board going this way. So if I do that right and I bring it back, that should be right about there. That's where the axle will come out on each side on there. I haven't lined this one up yet, but then my tongue, if you pick this car up, you can see it's right underneath that front bumper area. And then there'll be a bumper on front that stands out a little further, so I'm hoping to be able to hide most of it. But and then today, I spent the day building Sylvester Stallone's Cobra type to go with the car. So I got a lot to do, but I thought I'd start here and show you guys just something rather than everything, because I do that all the time, and you know, the same old thing. Here's what's not done, here's what's done. So I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm going to try and focus on one area at a time. And so tonight I wanted to focus on this because I'm really excited about building this car. Always loved the car from the movie, and this is a way to own one. I think that's what's great about these kits, and that's why I'm excited about it, because I can have all those cars that I always wanted. Matter of fact, I got an Oldsmobile. It's a custom Oldsmobile Toronto 66. It has like a cutout. It's not a solid body across the front. It just has the headlights, and they're free hanging, and it's weird, but I wanted something different, so I picked it up. And that was before I came up with all this. So this is the car I'm going to go for. I'd like you guys to follow along with me, and I'll show you how it goes. I got to start doing a little bit of sanding and clean up here, and I will start painting this week. So I'll be able to show this in another video, hopefully by the end of the week. Kind of show you the steps, or I'll at least film it anyway. And so I've got the 132 kit, 2 125 kits, so I can build both of those 50s, and or 49s, however you want to look at it. They're going to be 50s. Because the license plate said Awesome 50, so it's going to be a 50 car one way or the other. That's what I had to start off with. I just kind of started there because like I said, I was a little bit nervous wreck when everything didn't start working well. So now I can actually kind of maybe pay attention to what you guys are saying to me. Let's see here. Let's get a different angle. Can you guys see me all right? Yeah, I think I got it right. Still waiting for my camera's still off. So let me see here. What's going on in the chat, guys? That's with my mic. That's a bad idea. Um, wow, I'm way back up on the list here. So what's everybody talking about here? Yes, I'm going to be doing a weekly build on this car. This is going to be my project for a little bit. Um, that's why I moved it in here. I actually found this room to be the most comfortable room to work in. And my other workbench is going to be more for, well, I don't know. I may end up knocking it all out altogether because I could paint in here too if I build me another little table over here on the other side. Let me see if I can get this thing to follow me again. Is it following me? Yeah. So, move that boom mic out of the way. So yeah, I could maybe put a table over here. Are you following me? Put a table over here and maybe make a paint area there too. I don't have any more room here because I've got this, and then I've got my printer set up and PC, which this is where I spend a lot of my time trying to figure out things for the track layout, and I'm trying new things. The printer was an idea, but I really want to get back to doing some scratch building, like building the car frame, building some buildings on my own. Love Magnetic Racing stuff. Do not get me wrong. Love their stuff. And but I like building things, and I haven't done that in a while. I probably will start when I start building things again. I'll probably start with finishing theirs first because I've been wanting to get them done so I can get them lit up and ready to go on the layout. I've got a special surprise with one of them. I've been working on the plan, but I just haven't done anything with the building yet. So goals to be somewhat got things in order by Christmas, so I can show you kind of a special there. But until then, I'm going to be slowing things down, doing one thing at a time, focusing on one thing, or whatever you guys are talking about. So here I am talking again without looking at what's being said. Hey Chris, how you doing, Predator? Let's see here. You got another thunder slot? I guess I gotta walk back up here. Video on the old cars, brother, inspires me to start building. Well, you can build new cars. I mean, that's the great thing about these kits. Yeah, you gotta put a little work into it, and you gotta learn how to solder. As you saw from my car at the beginning of the video, or those that were at the beginning of my video, yeah, I can't solder. I bought a new soldering iron just before I got these kits, right after I got these kits, so I could do it all over again. I burned up 2 soldering irons because I wasn't tinning the tips on them, and they're all melted and rusted and chewed up looking now. So they're both sitting in the other room. I'm holding on. I hold on to them because they also cut foam board. So my legs on my table, and you're looking at it. Here I am. I'm not gonna explain all this crap. You'll see it later. Let's just talk with you guys and see what's going on, because it's supposed to be, when I do lives, it's going to be no reason lives is what it's going to be. Just talk about anything we want to talk about. No holds barred. I warned the people I know that have children not to let their children watch the lives right at the moment. So say what you got to say. Let's see here. I was trying to follow up on this thunder slot. So, Chris, what's your second? Soldering gets better as you go. Well, I'm hoping. Well, I've learned a few things since then watching everybody else's videos, so I'm hoping I can implement that into my own hands. They are a little jiggly sometimes. Chris just got the slotted Audi R8. And so quiet and fast. Oh yeah, that slotted. Yeah, I remember seeing one of those. I've been backing up on the cars here lately too. Over. Yeah, 35 years of welding. Yeah, soldering's probably a breeze for you. Hey, want to come over here and do mine for me? No, I got the new one. It's like the one that Harry uses on home wheel bracing. I decided to get that one because you don't really need anything fancy, from what I understand. But my other one was just the cheap plug-in ones for, $7. You plug it into the wall and heats up and does it. This one's a little bit, basically the same thing. Just I was matching my pad that I got for Christmas, so it's all Weller. Let's see here. 350 Can-Am. See, I hate that heart there. You can't see what they're saying. I hate that. Yeah, I can't see what you're saying until somebody else comments. Ugh. Yeah, I plan to get better at soldering because I actually think I'm going to do a lot more of these. I don't know. I like the idea that you get to drive the cars you always wanted to drive. And let's face it, the only one that does any kind of cars of any history or anything is Pioneer. For your regular, well, us USA muscle cars. I mean, that's the kind of stuff I like. So that's what I'd rather build. I'm really kind of particular to the 50s and 60s on cars, because those were the classics when I was young. You know what I mean? I was born in '72, so yeah, that's just kind of the cars I fell in love with. My mom had a '57 Chevy. It was teal and white. I think that's what it was. Anyway, got a scar above my eye because I was sitting backwards in the seat, hit the metal dash of that '57 Chevy. I don't know where my camera's going now. Where's it going? What the? Follow me. Eyes over here, buddy. Oh. So, yeah, I got a scar above my eye from, I think it's this side. Yeah, from falling over backwards. That's back when we didn't have to wear seatbelts. That was great. I mean, what the hell happened? Everything used to be, he'll try it once. He'll either die or he'll learn from it. Nobody does that anymore. We gotta have all these safety things in place for everybody. Gotta have this, gotta have that. Man, why can't I learn anything on my own? So anyway, let's see here. Oh, I can finally see what he said earlier. Chris Amon, no 23 car. Plumber 51 years and can solder. Yeah, I'm not a plumber either. I was a cable guy for 14 years before I became a truck driver. And so I know how to run cable, and I know a little bit about electrical, but let's see here. Yeah, I was the cable guy before anybody even says it. Chris Presky says 23 was an important number in my marriage. Oh, do you tell? Yeah, the American cars, those muscle cars, just, I don't know. And they don't build nothing like that anymore. I mean, when people say, I say I'm a Chevy man, and I don't like Fords. It's because I don't like the Fords they make now. I used to love Ford pickup trucks, the 70s and back. They made good vehicles. I thought they were great. You probably couldn't get me to separate Chevy from Ford at that time. I mean, my stepdad had a Ford F-150, and I think he had that at least till my teenage years, I think. So I didn't think anything between Ford and Chevy myself. So yeah, nobody builds any. There's no muscle cars anymore. That's the problem. Unless you buy an old one or something, which, most of us don't have the money or the time to invest in one of those. What's the opinion on resin body, cars, costs, etc.? I got that resin body, I think it was like $11. And maybe a couple dollars for shipping, I don't remember. Now, I didn't explain that, you're right. The resin versus the old plastique. This car is a lot heavier than this. Uh, so that's something to consider when if you're racing it. It was kind of why I wanted to keep it. I wanted to see what the weight would do without having to add weight to it versus a plastic car. But this thing's considerably heavier than this. Not overbearing or anything. It's just I wish I had a scale. You know, I need to be prepared for these kind of things. Come back this way. This way. Yeah, there you go. Man, gotta tell my camera what to do. Jesus. But anyway, yeah, I need to get some things like that. That'd be cool. I've never got into the technical side. As a matter of fact, if you pay attention to my channel at all, you don't ever see the app for the race apps up for when I'm running cars. I don't see a need for it. I know guys are out there that want to have fast cars. I just want to have fun cars. Fast is good, but if I can't control it, it does me no good. Matter of fact, I think I was talking on Pete's channel last night. I bought that Polycar WRX. I have all 6 of the BRZs, and no, they're not the fastest. They are consistent, but there's times when I get bored with everything. You know, I'm working on the track or something. That's why they're in my pit garage. I'll grab them, throw one on there, and then I'll run around the track a few times. All of a sudden, I don't like that color anymore. I'll change it to a blue one or a green one, or I don't think I have a green. It's teal. Or I'll go to the silver one with the. But then I looked in America for one of those WRXs. I've only found one in blue out of New York. So I did order it, but I know Dave showed 4 of them, or said there's 4 of them. I can only find the one in the United States, so I'll have to keep my eyes peeled. And maybe they're just that popular, they're sold out right now, and that's why I couldn't find it. But I think they're fun cars, and they're cars that people can come over and race, and you really ain't got to worry about it. They're affordable. The mirrors on them are rubber, so you're not really you can't really tear the car up really that bad unless you're just running at full speed into a wall. But let's see here. See, how about you guys talking now? I don't have any idea what's going on. The SP&W, all Chevy. I'm a big Chevy man now. Matter of fact, I give people crap if they drive a Ford to my house. So you can't park that here. We used to have, my wife had a Chevy, and my daughter had a Chevy, and they all got rid of those. Now one's driving a Toyota and one's driving a Honda. I'm the only one with a Chevy. Well, I got a Chevy pickup truck, but let's see here. Yeah, sorry, Frank. I'm trying to catch up. Yeah. It is heavier, but I think it can either give you an advantage or a disadvantage. I was hoping to find out, but like I said, I don't have the heart to build that car what I think it could be. And I know Dave had said something about wanting one, and Shotgun Dave has helped me out a lot on a lot of things. Good friend. So he was the first person I thought of whenever I decided last night that whether I was going to use that car or get rid of it. So I sent him a message this morning and told him I would like to give him that car, and he's like, well, you know, this, that, and the other. He wanted to give me something for it. Well, he's already gave me plenty information. So let's see here. Yeah, Chris, you know, the problem is I don't go to Facebook enough. I end up, when I do go, I get to see like 6 or 7 of yours, and then I try to go through them and like them and this, that, and the other. But I just don't go to Facebook enough to keep up with you. Yeah, that C1 Corvette. Yeah, I heard about that one. I like MR slot cars. NSR is my favorite. I know a lot of people go, it's not a Revo slot? Honestly, guys, I'm still not a big Revo slot fan. They're good cars. They're not my cup of tea. I'm a magnet guy. You got a metal chassis. I guess you got to glue a magnet on it to bring it up there. As a matter of fact, I had pre-ordered the one of the Opel Cadets and the 240Z from BRM, the basically Revo end of in 124. And the other day I sent them a message. I don't know if they got it yet or not, but I went ahead and canceled the orders because I just don't want to spend the money on cars that they're beautiful cars. I just don't think I'll use them that much. So I tend to stick to the cheaper cars. Now, you guys did see a couple videos. I did buy 2 Thunder Slots, those T70s. Now I love those cars, and I only have 3 NSRs, but I've had great luck with all 3 of those cars, so I love NSR. Yeah, Shane, NSR is a slam dunk for me as well. Thunder Slots, yeah, I don't really want the Mustangs, but I did like the T70. They had another one I wanted. Oh, the help me out here. 720s. Yeah, I can't get the maker, but you know what I'm talking about. I did want to get one of those and try it out. Can't wait. I'm looking forward to it. See, and I'm a Chevy guy, and I'm not the biggest Corvette fan. Go figure. Yeah, definitely. But anyway, let's see. It's 9 o'clock. Yeah, it's about 45 minutes. Probably a good time to cut this off. I don't really have a lot of information, and I won't have a large collection. But I'd like a few of each bit. Well, that's what I set out to do when I started collecting the cars. I wanted to pick up a little of everything, and then I could make my own judgments from there on what I like and what I don't like. And I know a lot of people swear by the Revo slots, and I think they're a great built car. You do have to tune them when you get them. I'm just, because I'm a magnet guy, I know, ooh, again, but I do magnets. I got the 330 bank curve, and I like that kind of stuff. And most of the time when I'm watching a race in a racetrack, you do see spinouts, but you don't see them drifting around corners in race cars. So if they're drifting, you're losing speed. So people take the magnets out because they like that drift. I've got a couple of them. I do enjoy running them around to just make them slide out. See how long I can hold the drift around the corner. But for the most part, I like to just race the cars, and they go faster. Believe it or not, they go faster. So you just gotta have a good wall so you don't throw it off when it jumps the slot. That's all. I followed. Yeah, I'll bet they have, Chris. Yeah, Frank, you're good. I think last count, I think I'm around the 80 mark, or maybe a little over. SLOTCAR Hub, thank you. And yeah, I'm getting ready to cut this off, and hey, because we all got to work tomorrow. And it's 9:11 p.m. here, and I'm usually in bed by 9:30 on a work night, but unless I'm up here chatting with all you guys somewhere. No, it's not really a big collection. Well, I guess it is because it's a lot of money when you spend the cars. But I buy a car not because of who drove it, what performance it has. I buy a car just because I like the looks of it. I didn't watch too much TV, and I still don't watch too much TV. So I do follow Formula One a little bit, and so I know a little bit more about that. I'm not a NASCAR fan. I did follow it for a little while, and then I got out. Most of the time, the cars I liked, even in those races, I liked the ones that I thought were beautiful. Which one had the best livery on it? Hey, that one over there. So I'd pick that for the winner. I didn't care about the driver. It's just a pretty car. I just wanted to see the race or the wrecks. Oh, you like them too, Chris? Yeah, you can't ghost Revos. Yeah, I'm trying to set up for retirement. See, because I probably won't have any money when I retire. So now I'll have 80 cars that I can wreck and dispose of, and I should be good for a while. At least till it's time to put me in the ground, right? Yeah, my brother's a big NASCAR fan. And that's fine. He used to travel around and follow the races, but I haven't been to a F1 race yet. As a matter of fact, I haven't even been to the Indy race, and it was a couple weekends ago, and I only live 3 hours away. I just didn't go up. I haven't been to an Indy race. I've been to the track a couple times when I was a kid. My dad used to take me there. So yeah, I like open wheel, even though most of my cars, I don't have any open wheel cars actually, believe it or not. There's not a single one on my shelf. Usually because you can't find them because everybody bought them up already. So that's probably why I don't have any. I thought about getting some of those Polycar classic ones. They're pretty sharp. I'm sorry you guys are seeing the side of my head. I will try to do better on this next time. Uh, I got to learn this a little more. That's all. And I got to program that OS, whatever it was called, program to put things on here. I haven't even learned how to use it yet. Again, as I said in my last big video of me repeating myself 100 times on the same crap, is I had too many projects going at once, and I'm trying to slow down and give you guys a more educated conversation about things while still keeping it real. Or me still being an asshole about it. Ah, I said a cuss word. Oh, crap. Back off, Shane. Back off, Shane. I had to give you crap. Anyway, yeah, let's end this. It's 9:15. Wait a minute, what time did I start? I mean, I technically started a couple minutes after that. I can go to a full hour. Let's go a full hour. Anything new anybody wants to talk about? I'm sure you guys have all been talking about it while I've been over here yapping away and not paying attention to the chat. I have not. I had looked at them on Electric Dream's site at one time, but I can't remember anything about them. But I also wanted to get, believe it or not, when I bought a car, I forget who it was from, but they sent me an Avant slot car sticker, and I was like, I didn't buy one, but I still have it. I wanted to try one of those. There's actually more makers out there than you think, and so you're learning new ones all the time. Yeah, I miss old Betty. But like I said, I knew she was here on vacation. Nobody else did, but she wanted me to keep it a secret. That's just how it worked. But when her friends showed up, she got a little teary-eyed about it. So Santa sent her home. We're good. I'm sure I'll see her again sometime. I mean, I told her to come back. Or actually, Santa told her she could come back, see that plaque when it gets put on her, her statue there. Anyway, so yeah, Chris, I do miss Betty. She's only been gone a few days, and I'm like, but she helped me get along, get a few things done around here. Just got to find talent like that, and I just, she happened to be on vacation, and I asked her to do things. So she technically didn't get as long a vacation as she wanted to because she was doing work for me. Yeah, I heard they don't run well. There's a few cars that don't run well, but like most of I mean, if you watch Two Lines, Marty likes those fly cars. And honestly, I've got one fly car. It's a Ferrari 365 GTB because I tried to turn it into the Miami Vice car, but when I put my clear coat on it, it ate the paint. I didn't do the proper research on it, so the car is sitting in there. I even bought the wheels for it, so they're still sitting. Actually, I think they're on the car now, but I've never went back and messed with the paint on it. I chopped the top off of it. Yeah, the fly cars, they actually are very detailed. And from what I'm hearing on these other cars, they're really detailed as well. They just don't perform that well. I mean, you can change out the stuff on it, but I didn't plan to change the fly. It was a front engine car with a drive shaft to the rear, and I was just going to drive it the way it ran fine for what I wanted it for. Um, I just had the paint not messed up. You guys might have seen that car a few more times. Let's see. Maybe I should do this. Maybe this would help. If I bring it over here. Oh, there's my belly. That was bad. See, now I can see the chat and talk to you guys at the same time. This thing's still working. It doesn't seem to be following me. The Porsche 908. Yeah. Obviously, you guys know I like Porsche. And believe it or not, I'm a Ferrari guy. I've said this before. But I've got more Porsches in my stable than Ferraris. Yeah, it's a belly cam. Yeah, I'm a big guy. Santa has to have a big belly, right? Nobody believes it. Unless you watch the Christmas Chronicles. And then, why do they always build me that way? Oh, I do watch a little TV. It's usually a movie because I get the answer. You got it from Tinker? I'm thinking that's where I got mine. That may have been eBay. That Ferrari. I look at his site every once in a while just to see what he's got. Got a lot of Ninkos. I keep saying I'm going to buy some, and I haven't bought any Ninkos yet. But there must be a ghost in the room because it just. Whoa! The camera's just taking off on its own. Back over here. Back over here. What is going on? What is wrong with you? Now I'm hitting shit on my mouth. I think it's catching my printer. Let me see if I can reposition it so it can't see that. How's that? Nope. Is that better? Trying to get it right. I don't know what's going on with it, man. It just ain't wanting to do its job. This is one of those, kind of a knockoff, I guess. It's supposed to follow you around the room, and it's done really well for other things I've done, but now all of a sudden it's acting goofy. But yeah, it's the poltergeist cam. They're here. Anyway. Yes, something is pretty in the background. Shane, and you know what it is. Hey, you want to see that? Is that what it is? Are you wanting to see it? Let me see if I can get some light on the situation. You know what? I'm just going to take this thing off the camera file. So, how's that for a print? This is a 17-hour print I got working for Shane. It's I'm not going to tell you what it is because, I'll let him review it. But it's going to take 17 hours to build that one. Show it off. Show what off? You want me to tell him what it is? A live ghost race? That depends. Are you one of the ghosts? My hand's going to be unsteady now when I'm trying to show this thing. This is actually, I got this printer for like $219, so if anybody's interested in getting into it, it's a Creality 3v3, I think mine's the SE. They have another one, but this one, I'll say it's not bad for a beginner. Everybody swears by it. It prints really good, not 132. It sucks when it comes to printing people in 132. I've only successfully pulled off 2 so far. I could show you a room full of all kinds of 124 characters in there I've built. But it works on my layout because the 124s are the humanoids and the 132s are the elves in my layout. But yeah, it works really well. I won't lie, I've spent a lot of time on this thing trying to figure it out. And as some of you have seen, I've printed the Oldsmobile body, Some of the stuff you've seen in my layouts, I built. Um, that Velociraptor that was upchucking because of the smell. Yeah, he was printed, and I painted him up real quick so I could have that Velociraptor. I needed more than one. I bought one, and then I built the other one. See, now I'm giving away secrets. This is bad. What did Shane say about me saying what it was? Show it off. Yeah, it is a spider alien. I swear to golly gee whiz. See if I can put more light on it. I got this new magnifying glass with light on it. Let's see. Does that help any? So it builds this thing down here at the bottom. I suggested if you get a printer, it'll say different stuff. You want it to say raft in your menu. It puts a little layer down. It helps it stick so much better to the plate. And then this is called trees, but there's another one that just does the zigzag. They're all supports is what it is. It supports a certain area. So, and then it if I can get it. See, I got my overhead light set up for a different thing. And you can set, I know it's moving. So you can put those little inserts in there. It was sold out. What was sold out? The GT40 124 skin? Alan, quantum computing is going to revolutionize all tech. I bought the printer to save money. I don't know if we're still talking about that or not. Let's see here. Chris, he does, especially the Ninkos. We're talking about Tinker. He does some pretty good deals on the HO. Actually, I guess he's got a few on the Carrera side. But you don't have a big selection of 132s. Sold out. Yeah, yeah. See, I jumped subject. Thank you. So I bought a printer to save money on buying people, because I was buying people, and they were coming from China. Anyway. And it was taking, a month or a month and a half to get to me. And they were so darn expensive. And I was like, man, it's going to take me forever. Because, you only spend so much money before the wife gets upset with you. You know what I mean. Let me see here. I don't have another. I guess I'll have to try and put it back on this spot. Let me shut it off, so it'll quit doing its heyday. Man. Excuse me, guys. I'm sorry. This is who I am. I just don't get things straight the first time. Yeah, see, now I've already gone over time. It's now almost 9:30. Yeah, he's heavy in the HO. But I was looking at I was going to get an HO track at one time, the International. And he had it on sale, and then he didn't have it on sale, and I finally decided to go for it. So that didn't work out. So, I mean, he's got good deals, though. I'm going to kill some of these lights, guys. Sorry. Kind of went past all that stuff. See if that makes it any better. So now all I got is this little magnifying glass light on. Seems to help, in the blue light over the top. But where was I? But I do shop there from time to time. I mean, like I said, you gotta watch him all the time so you can catch the deals. So. Yeah, Chris, I heard about that. Actually, I think Shane told me about it just not too long ago. Yeah, he was talking about it being a full somewhere around over here, overseas here. Well, you're here. You're in Ohio, Chris. Yeah, I won't lie. It seems like it's a little pricey to start off with, but the spools, I get a kilogram. I buy a kilogram almost every other day, but that's because I'm just building up my collection. And I've got red, green, blue, clear, 3 colors of brown. I got a beige. I got silver, gold, and just the regular gray. But I'll warn you, if you buy the Creality printer, don't take the bundle deal where you get their spools with it. I don't like their material at all. Um, the printer usually runs at 200 degrees on the extractor and 60 degrees heat on the plate. But when you're using Creality, I didn't know this at first because I just thought it was set up for it, so that's why I bought it. But it actually has to be at like almost 230 for it to even set right, and it still wants to. It'll lay that graph down and it'll peel it right up if it catches on it, and so I just don't like it. I've been using the I'm not even gonna probably say it right. Elegoo, Elegoo, and that was what yeah, Danny, yeah, Dick SLOTCAR, Danny over Dick SLOTCAR. Yeah, he was suggested to me. He actually was a big help on learning how to get set up, and he told me to go for a resin printer, but I didn't want. Resin has that toxic stuff, and I was afraid of it, this, that, and the other. But then I learned a valuable lesson today. So I was moving this soldering into this room. Like I told you, I had spent the whole day working on this room. I brought my bottle of soldering solution here, and made it in here just fine. I had it sitting up on the shelf, and I moved something, a piece of paper or something, hit it, and lo and behold, it's ate the cap so it doesn't stay on there. So this was a full bottle. It's all right. I've got a whole thing of the safe clean back there in the other room, but it landed on my carpet, it landed on my foot and my fingertips, and yeah, you start losing your feel. I lost feeling in my fingertips and my big toe because I was wearing my sandals or flip flops or whatever you want to call them, because it landed on the carpet mainly, but it got a little bit on the front of my shoe, and yeah, it was numb pretty much all day. I washed it almost immediately, but believe it or not, that stuff. I forget which one this is. I bought this. This is the Kester 186 soldering flux. I had bought that because I didn't. The other one hadn't come in by the time I was ready to start with Dave on the 55 Chevy over there. Yeah, he's always running a sale. I feel like my chat's either everybody's left me. I can't even see who's in the chat. Oh, concurrent viewers 11, 14 likes, huh? All right. I can see some of this stuff. I said I was gonna only go an hour, and here I am still talking. Racer X, I haven't seen any videos from you in a while, by the way. I like yours. They're kind of rated R, and it's fun to watch. And I love how you do the announcer voice. The resin print, yeah. So it's got a. You can't handle it. You gotta. I think you're talking to Racer X about it, but resin is smoother than doing it this way. It feeds upside down, but you still got to put your supports in it and everything else. But you had to buy. When I was looking at it, I was going to have to buy the printer. Now you don't have to buy the other stuff, but I wanted to do it the right way the first time. So I was looking at the resin printer, the chemical to pour in there, the resin, the blue light machine that to cure it, and the washing station. And I started off. I was at like $300 and something, and I was over $600 by the time I was done buying all that. If I wanted to buy it, and I was like, it's toxic up to the point where you cure it, or after you wash it. I guess I'm not sure. Racer X could probably tell you since he's talking about it. So I opted not to do it because I didn't really want it in my house. But then after, like I said, that soldering solution got on me today. I was like, well, what's the point? I mean, I could do that with the other stuff. It's all bad for you. The slot cars is good for your health, but there's a lot of things that go into slot cars that's not. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna get off of here. And my chassis has never come out. Never come out right. I haven't done any chassis tries on this, but I figure because on PLA printers, they don't like water or moisture in the air or anything. I mean, it's a nightmare. They say when you open the box and you get the reel out, it's covered. They go through. They got a packet in there, to keep it dry. Then it's inside a vacuum sealed package of plastic. So you got to cut that open to get it out. I just learned, and I seriously, most of my boxes, I took the plastic off of it and I threw it away. But they say to put it back in that plastic because they don't like dust and they don't like moisture. Well, I have a dehumidifier, which I actually meant to bring in here today to start dehumidifying this room. Yeah, but it warps. I've even had it where you guys saw. I wish I had the stuff in the room because I moved all that stuff out of here today. So I've been making these little sidewalks for the village. If you guys saw my last video, those little black pieces, I haven't painted them yet or anything. They're going to be different, but I took 2 off yesterday. I've been doing them in pairs of 2. So I took it off and I laid them right here on the table flat. And I left the room for a minute or whatever, came back, and one of them had actually, caused itself to have a little hump in it. It's just because, they warp a little bit. So I don't think you're ever gonna get an accurate frame out of a chassis. So you'd have to have one of those chassis levelers so you could level it out again or something. So I've never tried a chassis. So it is toxic as fuck. I'll say it because it's my channel. I'll probably get people will probably leave the channel now. We're all adults here. Let's see. You're going live? I need to get off here so we can get to yours. So guys, I'm gonna try to make this a little better the next time. This was kind of an impromptu. I will do another one. I was going to do it this Thursday night. Because I was going to make it the No Reason Thursdays. Since nobody's usually doing anything that night. So, yeah, I'm going to get off of here. Y'all have a great night. I'm sorry I didn't get to chat with you as much as I'd like to have. I was just trying to show you my project and kind of give you some detail behind the history of the car. Yeah, good night, Chris. And, just trying to focus on one thing at a time. But, why can't it be both, right? Y'all have a great night. Later. Now I gotta figure out how to shut it off. Watch this. Gotta flip the phone around. You get to see it going sideways. And how do you stop this son of a...